Hi Pisces, I'm Corrine and we are doing weekly readings. Right now we are doing the reading from November 13th through 16th. It's just a general reading, pretty much whatever is on your focus and what's on your mind or what you need to know is what it's going to be about. So let's find out what's going on with Pisces, or if you're cross-watching, what's going on with your Pisces. Okay. Two of Swords. This is what is on your mind is for you Pisces this week is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about not wanting to take the blindfolds off, not wanting to make a choice, just not ready to make it. You can easily make the choice, like whatever choice you make, you'll be able to handle just fine. It's not that you don't want to make it because you're terrified or something like that. You're not ready to make the choice yet. So let's see what that's about. What are you going to choose about? What do you need to decide? Why do you need to take your blindfold off? What's going on? At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, when she's upright, she's very independent, very content with herself, very just happy. She has everything she needs in her life. I'm sure she has a king somewhere. There is a King of Pentacles, but she's quite content doing her own thing. And she's got the peacock behind her and she's holding her pentacles and she's just very happy. Some people have like different things about her, but in all, she's content with herself, we'll say. But in reverse, I forgot you guys had it in reverse. In reverse, she's not that. She's not feeling content with her family or her home life or her independence. Maybe she doesn't feel she can be independent enough. Maybe you need independence. Maybe you're trying to decide whether you need to break away from someone and get your independence back. Let's find out. Okay, first off, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords both in reverse. The King of Swords, he is cutthroat, doesn't sugarcoat things, tells it how it is. He just cuts through the BS. He's not necessarily mean, he's fair. He just doesn't play games, and if he thinks something's fair, he's going to say it. Bam, that's the way it is. He doesn't care how he says it. He doesn't care really if he hurts you in the process. He doesn't try to hurt you, but he just, we all know people like that. He can just say things and it's just curt and cold, and that's what it is. But he's in reverse, so when the King of Swords is in reverse, that's not good. That is harsh conversations on purpose, trying to say things to hurt people, using your mind. What can I do to really just cut this person with my words? And that's what the King of Swords in reverse is about. So I don't know if someone's doing this to you or you're doing it to someone else, but it's not a healthy environment when you have a King of Swords in your midst. It's not good. It's not fun to be around. And it's not, that's when you get sometimes into abusive relationships and different things. Definitely mentally, or yeah, not physically, it's mentally at least, if it's not physical. Okay. The Chariot. This is the Cancer card. You could be thinking of a Cancer, dealing with a Cancer, but the Chariot's about forward momentum, moving forward in life and just going ahead, taking control. There are no reins here on this particular card. These chariots are just run by mind power, by will. These they're little spinks down there, and they're polar opposites, if you notice, and it's all about the yin and the yang, and the controlling the thoughts in your mind and bringing them together and just making them go forward into the correct way that's right for you. And so it's kind of just about reeling all those thoughts in and figuring out which way it's going to serve you best to move forward. And you do it. That's the good thing about the Chariot. Forward momentum. Which is, okay, the bizarre thing to me about the Chariot is this is the Cancer card. And the Cancer does anything but go straight forward. He's a side runner, but this is the forward momentum card. So it's kind of funny that's a Cancer card. Okay, now we have the Death card. The Death is about letting something go to have a new rebirth. It's about rebirth. It's about wanting something new in life. It's not about, it could, sometimes it's about a physical death. Someone could be, have passed away. And if so, I'm sorry for that, but I don't think so. I think that I mean, there's always someone passing away, someone in the world. So some of you are going to read this or watch this, and of course that's what's going to apply to you, and somehow that's going to all work into this for you. But for the majority of the people, I'm sure that it's just about letting something new be born in your life. So nothing new can. Think of like when they burn down the crops, and then the next year everything's brand new. For some reason, if you kill it all, at least that's their theory, then it comes back alive. So the death card is kind of along that line. There's let something die so something new can be born. So it's a good card. I mean, it's a negative. It's thought of as negative in the tarot, but I think it's good. King of Wands in reverse. What is with all of your court cards being in reverse? Okay, so now you have the King of Wands in reverse. So the King of Wands, when he's upright, he's kind, he's gentle. I mean, he's not necessarily so gentle. He's kind and fair, and he manifests what he wants. He says what he wants, he makes it happen. Like the Queen of Wands. They know what they want. They don't say what they don't say what they have to say and then wonder, oh no, is this going to happen? Are they going to bring it to me? Are they going to do this or that? Well, that's what they do with the universe. They know the law of attraction. They manifest. They just, they don't do labor. They just let it come to them. So, but you have the King of Wands in reverse. So it's like you're feeling like you can't manifest. You can't bring what you want to you. You can't just, sometimes, see, that's if we're around someone who's toxic in our environment, then you can't center yourself, you can't ground yourself. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are very centered and grounded, and not so like the earth signs, but as far as for fire can go. And when you're dealing with that, that's good. But when it's in reverse, you just can't seem to find your place. You just can't, or your power, you're manifesting. And sometimes that's when just things start going bad in your environment, when you start feeling like you can't manifest what you want. So you need to get this out of your environment and get him gone, him or her or them or whatever the situation. Okay, so the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Pentacles. That's about feeling left out in the cold, having to leave some things behind. To me, and when you read this, it's usually they're together, but not really. Like, yeah, he's still catching up with her, but he's sprinting. He has broken leg, and he's on crutches. She doesn't even care. She's just going. So it's kind of like they're out in the cold. There's a church here they can go into, and I don't even like. And then maybe they could, in the church, they could talk to people and maybe come back together and reunite somehow. But she doesn't even care about that. She just is done. She's walking. So basically I feel like she's leaving him in the cold. Now it can be him or her. It doesn't it doesn't have to be, oh, the man's the one with the broken leg trying to keep up, but someone's leaving someone behind, and the other person is going to be left in the cold. But she needs to do it for her own sanity, it looks like, for me. So let's see what we have at the bottom, or for the angel advice for you guys. What do the angels want the Pisces to know? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So that is what you need to do. This is not being able to clearly decide or clearly manifest or clearly bring it in your path. Now the Chariot is manifesting, so maybe one day you're able to and the next day you're not. And so maybe you have to eliminate something from your path so you can turn your Queen of Pentacles upside down or backside up the right way. The King of Wands, put him back the way he belongs. And the King of Swords, if he's going to be in your life, at least the King of Swords needs to not be this way, because this is an out of control person that no one can reel in, no one can even be around. It's just hard energy. This, at least this way, it's like, yeah, they're hard, but you can live with them, and you know that they're fair and that they just are going to say painful things from time to time. But when they're this way, there's no living with them. So clear that out of your environment, Pisces, and get rid of the toxic energy. And looks like things will come good to you. The universe wants to help you with this, so let them help you. Take off your blindfold. Quit trying to pretend or be afraid that people will see it for what it really is. If you have to admit it, then the world knows. And sometimes that's what this is about, just not wanting to admit it yet. So it's time, Pisces, make a change.